guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And taking it.
Take control, and they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Detroit! All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Over! Detroit! Detroit!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. First carry now. This is Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And it's third down and goal from the 4. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Now
Leonard Fournette. Open space inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Fournette. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5, and I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure, and that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it. And it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. This one complete to Jeremy Hill. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams. Right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go play action with Brissett. Going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
On third down, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it up and through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And some room to maneuver. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Brissett to throw on first. They set up the screen to Hill. No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Play fake. Brissett rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Brissett being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Gets it to Gordon. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Brissett on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about clean.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down, Brissett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Brissett. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Malik Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Able to slither by. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go. No. Jack, Patrick. All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Here's a give to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Fournette, a first down carry. He can't get him down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Brissett sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And this is incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Pardon me, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Here we go now.
A handoff, Fournette running left, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff to Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Brissett looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
To throw is Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Flex round. Here we go.
Again, it's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Jacksonville, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.